Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, Mr. Ibnu. Thank you for watching my video. In this video, I will talk about the C-test. For the first slide, let's see. C-test. C-tests are an alternative to closed test and gap filling exercise, focusing on more specific linguistic elements. Here's a more detailed explanation. First, alternative to closed and gap filling. While closed tests delete entire words and students to predict the missing content, C-tests take a different approach by deleting parts of words rather than whole words. Second, development for specific linguistic elements. C-tests are designed to test more specific and nuanced linguistic abilities. The partial deletion of words emphasizes the understanding of morphology, syntax, and words formation. Third, partial deletion of every second word. In C-test, instead of removing the entire word, only the second half of the word is removed. For example, if the word is reading, it might appear as read, and the candidate has to fill in the rest. Fourth, providing the first half of the word. By giving students the first half of the deleted word, this technique helps ensure that the rest focuses on linguistic knowledge, such as spelling patterns and word endings. So then, in summary, C-tests are a more targeted form of language assessment compared to closed tests. They focus on specific language elements like word structure and spelling, making them particularly useful for evaluating linguistic proficiency at a deeper level. We go next to the advantage of the C-test. Variety of text. C-test can be applied to a wide range of text types, from academic passage to informal learners and various contexts, such as education, professional settings, or standardized testing, easily scored. One of the key advantages of C-tests is that they are easy to score. Since the first half of the word is given, there is usually only one correct answer, leaving little room for subjective interpretation. And so, in summary, C-tests are beneficial due to their versatility across text types, ease of scoring with clear correct answer, and their cost effectiveness, making them a precious tool for language assessment. And next to the disadvantage, besides of there is the advantage, there disadvantage about this test. Concern about public acceptance, there are doubts about the general acceptance of the C-test as a valid measure of language proficiency, especially in understanding whole text and conversation is very important. It is still not understood and accepted by some students and educators. Why? Because of they think the test is not valid, so and cannot measure because of the little text that we have to fill it. So it's not reliable and valid for some of them. And concern about public acceptability, irritation for students. This can make the reading experience feel unnatural and distracting, making it hard for students to focus on the meaning of the text as a whole. The challenge of completing these incomplete words can lead to irritation and even test fatigue. In summary, although the C-test can be effective for certain aspects, its public acceptance and frustration it causes the students are important drawbacks. These issues may limit its applicability in a wider range of formats in language testing. So we can see the unacceptability for some student. We can underline the word at the sentence. It's the students can focus the whole meaning of the text because the a half word that's missing, and you have to fill it. In C-test, every second word is partially deleted and the first half of the word is given. The students needs to complete the words. Original text, you can see this is the example. The text is language learning is a complex process that involves acquiring new vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. This is the example of the test. Every second word partially deleted. Language learn blank is a blank process that involve blank acquiring new vocab blank comma gram blank comma and pronoun blank. In this case, the students must complete the words. Learning complex involves vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. That is the answer. Okay, we go next to the part 2. For the first that we have, the first we gonna talk about is the proficiency level breakdown. As we can see, there are some points. This is the point that for the final score that students have take the C test. They are excellent, they are good, fair, and basic. For the excellent, they are 90 till 100 points, good 75 until 89 points, fair 60 to 74 points, basic 45 till 59 points. In this slide, this is the justification from the C test and from the other test, the comparing. For the objective scoring, C tests are objectively scored, with test takers receiving points for each correctly filled in word, providing a reliable and consistent assessment. Reliability research has shown the C test to be a consistent and valid measure of overall language ability. This is flexibility. The C test can be adapted for different languages, proficiency levels, and testing purposes. The flexibility, this is the C test can do for the other language, not only the English. So the other language can use the C test as their language assessment for the students. Efficiency, it can be administered and scored quickly, making it a time-saving assessment option. So for the teacher or lecturer who use the C test can be more efficiency because it saves time for scoring the students' assessment, because the points are short to be scoring. So the lecturer or the teacher can save more time for scoring it. Okay, we begin to the C test information and instruction. This is the instruction and information. Number 1, the test consists of 2 short, complete the word paragraphs. Second, please bear the following in mind. As a rule, half of the word is missing. A word with more than 4 letters, such as window, 6 letters will appear as win. Only 3 letters. If a word has an odd number of letters, then the longer half is missing. Example, transformation. It's 12 letters, right? Would appear as trend. Only 4 letters appear. Every paragraph contain 10 gap filling to answers. For the 4, the points will be calculated in total for the final score. Number 5, the last, you will have 45 minutes for answering. This is the instruction and the information for students before do the C test. We have the first C test exercise here. For the title is esports. Let's read it. For a few years now, esports have seen a rise in popularity alongside traditional sports, but are still frowned upon by many people. This is despite the fact that they've been spilling over into mainstream more and more. The drafts for specific esports leagues don't differ much from the National Basketball Association's drafts, and some college ha blank number 1 long since op blank number 2 the blank number 3 own spo blank number 4 programs for them. Race blank number 5 audience numbers mirror this gain in popularity, with most of the v blank number 6 watching from North America, China, or South Korea. A blank number 7 with everything. There is also lots of money to be made. Brands routinely sponsor esports events, making TH blank number 8 valuable plot now blank number 9 for at blank number 10 and players alike. That the example C test for the students, and we will talk about the answer. For the number 1, this is the answer is have. Number 2, opened. Number 3, there. Number 4, sports. Number 5, rising. Number 6, viewers. Number 7, as. Number 8, them. Number 9, platforms. Number 10, advertisers. The second C-test exercise, the title is Subsidized Living in the City. A housing crisis due to a lack of space and high rent is an inevitable issue for a lot of modern cities. No matter the country, there is no shortage of people wanting to move to the city, but there is less and less availability. Vienna has 3 blank number 1. The combat this is blank number 2 with luxury affordable to everyone. Residents of the Alt Erla building complex in Vienna's 23rd district pay about 1,000 euro p blank number 3 month for the apartment with greenery. L blank number 4 of natural light and an active community. The building are Sura blank number 5 by walk blank number 6 and plague G blank number 7. The interior boast var blank number 8 clubs for communal activities, and there blank number 9 2 free pool areas for residents, one inside and one on the rooftop of every tower. Vienna has subsidized buildings like this one all over the city and has S blank number 10 great success with them. Let's see the answer. Subsidized living in the city. Number 1, thrive. Number 2, issues. Number 3, per. Number 4, lots. Number 6, walkways. Number 7, playgrounds. Number 8, various. Number 9, are. Number 10, sin. Maybe I forgot for the number 5. The number 5 is surrounded. So that's all for the answer for the text subsidized living in the city. I've already made the scoring guide for these two texts. The text 1, the first 2 point, the second 2 point, number 3 2 point, number 4 2 point, number 5 5 point, number 6 2 point, number 7 10 points, number 8 5 points, number 9 10 points, number 10 10 points. For the explanation, I already put the explanation why it get that number besides the number. There are part of speech, grammar, clarity, understanding, vocabulary, grammar, part of speech, and part of speech, vocabulary. Also for the text, the second text, I already made the same like before. So all that point we calculated into 100 points from the every point we already put to clarify every single answer. And thank you for watching. Thank you, Sir Ibnu, for share your time to see my video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.